All right. So what did I go over? A lot of things. This is the Smart Stake Money tool. Smart Money tool. What does it do? It tells us where smart money is going, where the liquidity is in the markets. Markets, have you heard of a market? Yes, there are them in sports betting. That's how lines move, that's how numbers move. Certain books are sharper than others. Which ones are sharp? Not Hard Rock. It's the dumbest book in the game. The sharp books are Pinnacle, very sharp. Novig, ProfitX. ProfitX is a peer-to-peer exchange with trading firms on it. Actually, Citadel Securities is on there. Novig, another peer-to-peer exchange. Let's make sure this camera's going still. Yes, it is. Peer-to-peer exchange, Novig, same thing as ProfitX. Very sharp books. Their lines are accurate because they open fastest, because people are putting up offers to offer liquidity on the other side. A liquidity on one side means someone is betting on the other side. In this case, I already took this bet on Hard Rock because they're dumb and they offer the best odds. Forecaster, an invite-only peer-to-peer exchange. Someone has 10K in liquidity on the over 46.5, meaning they like the under 46.5, and they bet on it, or they will bet on it when someone else takes the other side, up to 10 grand worth. They can do it if they want, but I would not bet against that guy with 10K on one bet here. ProfitX offering 5.2K. I wouldn't even bet against that guy. But we took this bet because there's a little bit of slippage. It's a cross market, plus 105, minus 104. That's arbitrage. You could technically make slim margins, but you would, if you took both sides on with the best odds, then you would profit. But this is a good bet because Hard Rock is dumb. I personally would take every one of these, and I have. These are new, but I'm going to hammer it right now because there's money all over this. Look at all this money all over these bets. And yes, I'm limited on Hard Rock. So me taking this, they allow me to take this one individually, and I can bet more. But if I take one of them, they are limiting me. I believe they limited me to 55 on this one. But we are going to hammer these new lines because they are profitable. I'm up over, I think it's over 1,000 now on Hard Rock in the last 2 weeks. And I'm limited to usually $10 bets. Bigger market bets, they do allow me to bet more. But yeah, look, they're limiting me 52.50, and I'm going to take that. Location is not verified. Thank you, Hard Rock. Let me try again. I am in Florida. Jesus. 52.50. Can you get my location? Holy shit, man. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'll do this. Let me try to talk and do this at the same time. 52.50. Got it. All right, now we have about $100 on this over or under. Sorry. Big numbers here. Big numbers. These are likely two guys making these bets. Two guys making these bets, offering that amount of liquidity on the other side because they think it's a good price. They're getting it at minus 104. Is what they're offering. because likely they're limited like I am, and they cannot bet 4.6, 6.8K on Hard Rock because they are a soft, dumb book. Other dumb books. BetMGM, kind of dumb. Fliff, dumb. Rebet, this one right here. Rebet is very dumb. I will usually take these if they are posted with a large amount of opposing liquidity. Because it's good. It's good. It's good. All right, I got PTSD from fucking losing that recording. But there was, oh, here's a funny one. See, this one. Okay, no, this is new. I believe this is new. This is a perfect example. Look how dumb Hard Rock is here. We're taking this. So they're offering a touchdown score, and they only let me put 10 on these. Yep, 10 bucks. 10 bucks. Locked in. They're offering it at $17.50 plus money on Hard Rock. Every other book is offering it at 700, 800, mainly FanDuel and DraftKings. They're somewhat sharp. They're not sharp, they're smarter. They're smart. They're not dumb like these fucking guys. Holy shit. But with that, the implied odds are much better than they're implying. Right? Oh, wow. Excuse me, bless me. But implied probability. Okay, here's a great example. Implied probability, 2,500. There was a bet, touchdown score bet. It was listed at 2,500. Implied probability of 3.85. This is on Hard Rock. FanDuel had it listed, or it was DraftKings, at 800, which means they're saying it's an 11.11% chance. Almost 4 times the probability of happening. Right? So, wouldn't you think that's a good bet to take if it's technically got an 11% chance to hit when it's listed at this, which would be like well, it was 2,500 in one of the other ones, but this is another automatic play. 1,750, 5%. I mean, that is crazy value. Crazy value there. But with that, let's use the 2,500 example. 3.85. To calculate EV here, 100 bucks. We'll say we're allowed to bet 100. We weren't, but 2,500 with implied probability of 11.11. That is $188 per bet you're gonna get. So if you make 100 of these bets with this probability at these odds, you are going to profit $18,000, right? Yeah, you're going to profit $18,000. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. You are going to profit $18,000. You're not going to win all of them. You're going to lose a lot of them. You're probably going to win 1 out of 10 of them. But you're getting him at plus 2,500. So you're going to get 2,500 bucks every 10 bets. When you're only putting in 1,000, you're getting 2,500. Doesn't make sense. Tell me it doesn't make sense. These are free bets, guys. These are free bets on this site. Anything like that is free. Here, I'm not sure if I took this one. This is it right here, 2,500. I think I did take this one. But they have moved this line from 2250 to 500 like 4 times now. I'm not sure why they're both wrong. It's just crazy. Like, let me lock this in. Yeah, so I did bet this one. Max wager. But look at this shit. It's crazy. 800 plus 800. 1 in 8 chance. 125. 1 in 25 chance. What the fuck? Make it make sense, DraftKings. Like, what are you doing? This is another one. I mean, this is likely good. Another 100 points of value here, at least, off of FanDuel and DraftKings and ESPN. You're getting 100 points of value there. The implied probability is better, or the payout, the odds are better than the implied probability. Which is, sorry, how do I say? I don't know what the fuck. You guys get what I'm saying, I'm sure. $10 on it. Bang. Free bets, guys. These are free bets. And yes, 1.8K. Someone's offering 1.8K in liquidity, meaning they took this over. But one way I've been making a lot of money is these fantasy fixed payout apps. Right? Right. Been making a ton of money on these. I'll show you, actually. I hope you can see it. Let's see. This month. Let's see. Holy shit. $1,650 on Underdog. Let's see what you guys see here. You guys can see that. Hard Rock over grand. Because they're dumb, right? PrizePicks. Crazy. Underdog 1,600. It is reversed, but that's a lot of green I'm seeing. Better. 800 something. Yeah. You guys get it. But why these are good bets is because you got a fixed payout. You take the over, you take the under, you're getting the same payout. Well, likely, I can't bet this because it's college. I think that's, yeah, it's true. But this is a solid bet. I always like when big books like DraftKings don't offer the under in something or the over, which it's never the over because the public loves the over. But the under, no, who likes taking an under? I mean, I do. I love it, but overs are way more fun to bet, but you can't always be dumb, you know? Value, where do we got? So I've taken all these bets. This one's new. I can't, oh, I can do this because it's underdog. This is a play. It's not a lot of data, but Profit X has a line with a good amount of liquidity and offering at plus 129, meaning that it's likely to go the other way because it's plus 129 on the other side, on the over, meaning the under is a favorable outcome. Correct? Correct. We're putting that in. Underdog. I actually needed one more play, and I might finally get it here. So earlier I had these, but I got cut off. Deer and fox. This is good too. All right, let's look at it. Why just rip a fucking 5-man? Another thing for these fantasy apps in general, 3-man's straight up. Don't do a flex play, dynamic play, unless you're doing a 6-man or 5-man. You always do the flex plays or dynamic plays because they have the best payouts and ROI long term. Your best bet is a 6-man dynamic flex play. It has the best probability and payout. But it's marginally worse at a 5-man. And 3-mans are fun as hell, so. Yeah, we got to add this guy. Kingston. Last night I had an all three-man under in college basketball. I had no idea who the players were. And it hit. It's not about knowing ball. Knowing ball helps, but it's not shit when it comes to betting. It really isn't. I mean, I might just pair it with these two I got. We'll have to see what the line did, but they are not coming up here with liquidity. Pinnacle minus 124. That's good. Could be better. I usually like to see minus 130 or better. Bookmakers, very sharp. Minus 144 for a Dylan Harper. I don't think I have this. I do not have this. He's on the Spurs. We're going to take his under in points. Did I take this? This was bumped earlier, I believe. Miles Turner. This is a little weird. It's kind of it is a cross market here, but it's also crossed with DraftKings. And I don't love that. I feel like these are not right, so let's refresh that, see what it says. There's no hold here. That just cannot be right. But I do like this. That's pretty significant. FanDuel, pretty sharp when it comes to NBA. Now, they're not a sharp book. They are a consumer book, but they do make a lot of money because of the idiots that like to bet on their apps, which there is plenty of value to be had on there. If I had this set to Illinois, which is where I'm originally from, I would have FanDuel on here, and I'm sure there'd be plenty of offerings of opposing sharp liquidity. But we're going to take this under 20.5 points and rebounds. Also, we have this. We do have this. But I took this. I don't know why I took this, but it was, yeah, plus 125. That's solid. It's not amazing. It's solid. It's just solid. It's a bet you want in your slip. De'Aaron Fox. Over 23.5. It's just okay. It's nothing to go crazy about, but no vig is saying it's plus 130, minus 140. So Pinnacle's similar. It's not an insane edge, but I have a 6-man here. I might run it. We are going to check the odds, but why not add it? Why not have a 6-man? De'Aaron Fox. What do they want? Over 23.5 points, I'm guessing. Yes, points. Bang. We are live. No boost to use. But we're gonna flex this because it's the optimal play. I'm gonna put 50 on it, 50 to win, $1,122. Flex it. So flex means if I get two wrong, I get my money back, basically, or all close to it. If I get one wrong, I get 2.6x my money. If I get them all right, I'm rich and I retire. Just kidding. But we are going to verify because I did have, I had two picks in there from previous findings. We are going to go into odds jam to make sure those lines are still valid, and I'll show you what I mean by valid. But it was Karis LeVert. Holy shit, can't be glitchy. Karis LeVert, right there. Points, right? Player points. Under 7.5. I don't know. I don't know how to spell either of his names. Jeez. Karis. All right. So we took his under 7.5. See, we don't love it. We don't love it because it's just there's not a ton of value here. I mean, it's an even market on DraftKings. So we are going to cash that out. Do we leave it? Yes, we cancel it. We're canceling it. But we're going to rerun it, reuse, see what changed. Okay, only one of them was not allowed. But what do we not like? We do not like the Karis, no Karis. And we don't want to run a four-man. So let's just stick with the most recent. And we're running this straight up 50 bones. Bang. And there's the proof, boys. 1,500 in the bank. I call it my savings account now, but this new fucking iPhone is crazy. It's okay. It's not anything crazy good, but all right, motherfuckers. So I hope you guys understand what I'm doing here, why I'm betting the way I do. This is a way to guarantee profits over time. Ideally, the more volume you have with value, the better edge you have, the more you're going to profit, your better ROI. These are not guaranteed bets. They are bets with edge. And there's not crazy value. There are a lot of options. There's nothing too crazy going on right now. Yeah, recording still. Oh wow, it's a miracle. This has just popped up. Someone put a good amount of money on this. I do like it, but I'm not. I think I already have this actually. Yeah, we do. Alright. So likely earlier with that Karis LeVert, there's likely player news, injury reports going on. So that's why it might have not gone in our favor, but that'll happen. It's tough to avoid those, but you're just trying to play. You're just trying to play as many bets as possible, and that sounds very degenerate, but it's true. Let's go back to the meta filter. This is with all the books I have available. I don't even have this one, so maybe I need to update that. But yeah, I mean, not a ton of liquidity. I've seen it go up to 1 million. Usually with big market NFL games, there will be a lot more, 200K, 100K. I'd say that's a good sign of a sharp better right there, wouldn't it be? Especially when you're talking about them betting on places like No Vig and ProfitX and These forecasts are invite-only exchanges, and I mean, come on. Another thing, yeah, I mean, this is valuable, no big. You usually don't want to bet into a high hold, so like a high hold would be like this, which is what Hard Rock does a lot. Minus. This is a ton of hold. Look how much juice this is. They're saying it's even, but like, look, if we go to like 140, this is the probability and what it's saying it is, what it should be priced at. So if you can bet it around here, like that's a good bet, obviously, because it's, I mean, there's so much value here. What else? Oh, sure bet, solid. Yeah, these are great bets. This is not the main page, but this was earlier when I was working on this. Load. Sure bets will have some improperly priced lines that it identified. This is a phenomenal bet here. Phenomenal bet. DraftKings commonly misprices these. They give you a lot more value than it actually happens. So, like 18% is very solid. They're saying Pacers to win the fourth period, race to 20. Last year in the playoffs, I think it was the Warriors and Rockets series. They had this, but for neither team to reach 20 for, I think it was the first quarter. Every game this was posted. And at first it started off with plus money, but every game it kept getting a little, 10 points less, 10 points less. Got to like minus 130, but every one of them hit for that series, I believe. Like 4 or 5 in a row. Something crazy. These are valid. I mean, you can tinker around with that. Set your odds. I could even lower this, but 10. I'll get a lot more options. Okay, maybe not. All right, just not a lot of value right now. But anyways, hope you guys learned something. I'll leave links in the description for all the stuff that I showed you. Feel free to ask me any questions. Hard Rock's just so dumb. Honestly, if it's Hard Rock listed, I'm taking these. I'm up over $1,000 on usually limited to $10 bets. So, oh, I mean, these are free. Look at these. Good value here. You're getting another 50 points. Oh, book. This one's probably even better. This one right here. Plus 350. You're getting, I already took this, 100 points of value. So they're saying expected value. I wish I could put 100, but they only let me do 10. They said 350, right? Why is this not? Okay, win probability. I don't know. You tell me. We were on the wrong calculator. Odds, no. Implied probability. American 350. 350. So they're saying it's a 22% chance. But in reality, everyone else is implying that it's 250, which would be 28%. You're getting 6%, 7% more of the chances with the money. Without the odds loss. Without the odds loss. Doesn't make sense. That's pretty significant if you're talking about this over a long period of time. None of these bets are guaranteed here. but they are valid. These are all valid bets. All right, anyways, yep, I'm out.